Yo! Pupsies. Official terminology is right there. Pupsies, yes. What? I don't know. But welcome back to Curiosity. Episode 110. Now, yes. I'm gonna count that weird dream as an episode that happened last. I don't know what that was. It was a bit confusing. I don't even know what that was. I don't even know. Anyway. First off, let's just bang this out right now. Curiosity challenge machine. It's missing one. Sadness. But flip the potatoes on their head. Yes. Yes. Okay. Oops, one thing. Please don't make me do this now. Left, right, backwards. What? No, oh. Right. What? That's left, that's right. And that's up. What in the world? Is this even gonna work? Oh, that's just wrong. I don't even... Dang it. No, I'm gonna have no clue. I don't know what I'm doing. I haven't played with arrow keys for ages. Wait a second. How did I even do this? I'm gonna have to move the mic and everything. I don't even know, because hang on a second. I have to put... What? How did that even happen? Why would that even adjust it? Hang on. Hang on. How's that even moving the mouse? Doesn't even make any sense. How do you press space and the... But that would mean... What? How did you press space? How did I ever put... I'm literally... Nah, I'm sorry, puppies. I can't play with the arrow keys. It's just too much. It's a great challenge, but I'm gonna have to I literally have no idea how I actually do that. Come on, Mike, come back here. How does the mic skip? Oh, it's because of like the cables all joined up. Yeah, okay. WASD is the way to play Minecraft. Sorry, puppies. I'll take another one instead. Probably be the same one. Fine. So I cannot use a boat, and I have to eat rotten flesh for an episode. Do I even have much rotten flesh? Don't make me go farm rotten flesh. No, I have to go. Oh my gosh. Ain't got myself. Okay, so I think today's episode is episode 110. Obviously, that's why I did the challenge, because divisible by 5 means what you do the challenge is. Every episode 55. Not every like 5 episodes. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I'm doing on this. More food. It's my big food farm out here, boy. Go and be my food. I mean, what now you cook portions? Anyway. Woo, yeah! What will we do today? I'm just quite used to a half region here, because every now and then zombies get to whack me for no good reason. Yeah, it's a bit stupid. Anyway. What I'm going to be doing. That one works now. Did I ever say that? Yeah, I think I said that during the World Tour. Maybe. No, it was after then. Alright, I fixed it. Use trapdoors. I should have done that. We episode 38. But whatever. The point is that in today's episode of Consumers of Curiosity, we're going to be beautifying the jungle base. Now, the jungle base is beautiful. Oh, the jungle is fantastic. But today we're going to be removing lots of the jungle and putting in paths. Oh yeah. Laying the foundations for the future society. What? I don't know. We're just going to be putting a path in. It's not a big deal. But anyway, I've never done a terraforming episode. I terraformed this area. Off camera. But other than that, what? No, I didn't do it. What? No. Of course I didn't. Let's go sleep your shit up. No. I mean, like, are you ready, cat? Are you ready to go out hunting today? Tonight? Whatever. You gotta get like some phantom membranes, maybe? Maybe like that's such a cool pickaxe. No. With you standing up. That's exactly right. First lads down. What? Yes! I told you I don't have a case spot about one thing. I love you, Shayla. Anyway, it is now time to go and beautify. So, I have a lot of beautifying supplies, lots of food, if that's what this is called. It isn't called food, don't call it the food, it's the trash. It's just the poor emerald trades. Oh, I was gonna clip my head on that. I might have. Ooh, my little nose right there, boy. Big nose, actually. Big nose. Okay, what we've got to do is going to do path work and beautifying. Now, last episode was a dream. Then the episode before then was episode Hey Rotten. Yeah, we're Rotten Brothers. And episode 108, though, that was bees. Bees, please. I used a boat. Oh, I failed already. Puppies, I failed. What can I say? This will have serious repercussions, like... Man, please don't tell Widow. Please take mercy on me. Please don't tell Widow. No, I'm gonna die. There will be serious repercussions for this. But the good news is we can now use boats because we already did. So, like, we failed once, you can't fail more than once, right? Right? Well, he can't kill you more than once, so tell me. What did you just say? Nothing. Anyway. There's B-Town. I don't even see a bee right now, probably flying in a stupid direction. Because it's a stupid bee. A stupid bee. Bee. Anyway. So, bees, yeah, they're still not being a good boy. Bad bees. Bad bees. Basically, they're still flying away. Some of it is to do with me putting the flowers too far away. A lot of it is to do with them. Basically, if you want to get over to the bee house, this is our way. Climb up this tree or something. Get along. Bee, please don't be in my face. Please don't be in my face, okay, mate? You got me? I didn't mean keep flying that way. I don't know what the thing is with that direction, but anyway. That's not even the way back to Rivertown. I just keep thinking it is, but it isn't. So they're not even like trying to fly back to their homes. It'd be that way, I think. I don't know, I get so confused on which way Rivertown is. Which way actually is it? I have it. Rivertown is that way. In the direction of that bee right there. Yeah, I don't know what that thing is with that way. But it's a big thing, and it's a big annoying thing. Because I keep flying up that way. Anyway, I just wanted to hang out in this area because this is beautification. This is beautification, but today I'm not going to be calling it beautification, we're going to be calling it terraforming. Well, probably will be saying beautification because that's like my new favorite word. But yeah, basically, this is the area we're going to be working. So they do actually seem to be quite good behaved. Good on you, boys. Good bees indeed. I think the children are good because the children haven't been taken far away from the home. I don't know how many of these are like original bees. I couldn't really keep track. Well, I could have, but I didn't. Sometimes the bees just refuse to fly. They get really lazy and they just sit across the ground. So I've seen a bee get stuck here a couple of times because it wants to go up there but doesn't know how to fly upwards because it's lazy again. Bees are just lazy and stupid sometimes. And I just said it, boy. You don't deal with it. I don't care. Okay, anyway. Today we're going to be working with doing paths and beautification and, of course, scaring ocelots. There's an ocelot here. Please tell me Jason is dead. Goodness. So basically, to keep building Jason's house, we're going to lay the ground. Oh, does he use it somehow? And yeah, that area over there, maybe because there's the sweet berry farm up there, which I definitely haven't forgotten about. That area doesn't really need paths though, because it's kind of, you know, a hill. It is a hill. It's like maybe we could put a path up a hill, like a staircase and stuff. Should almost push wood, dang it. So, where should we begin? We should begin with the removing of plants, as we do with every stinking episode. I mean, every episode, of course, do be so removing of the bushes. Getting Houdini some use. Let's see. So, if I go items times mind, netherrack, stone, spruce leaves, spruce logs, dirt, sand, grass, oak leaves. There it is. Oak leaves, people. Times used. Where's netherite hoe? Diamond hoe is still above it. Doesn't even make any sense. Really? There. Only 6,000 times. Huh. 6 of those. 2 of those. 2 of those. What? Oh, yeah, because Houdini is a relation to. Anyway. Whoops. No, go back. So yeah, the plan is, so we've got a bit of a path in here, actually. This is a path. But this path, tis not the path we shall be doing today. Also that path there. Basically, this path has coarse dirt on the inside of it. That's kind of not what I want to really do. What I more want to do is, is a path that's more structured and then has bamboo. Not bamboo, sorry, coarse dirt on the side. On the side, right? You'll probably see what I mean later on. Sapling, I see. Okay. I didn't heal up Houdini before this. So hopefully still gonna be able to go. I'm assuming, yeah. I don't know if this tree has to go or not. I hope not. Oh, it's quite like it. Make it sound like I'm not in control. Also, this is probably, I like feeling cozy in the jungle rather than cramped, so. What are you doing over here, stupid head? Go back home. Go. Oi, that's an order. Shoot, Shooby, shoot. First step of this is how to terraform like an idiot. I mean, like ninja. How to terraform like an idiot. Ninja. Like ninja. Basically, this is how I terraform. I'm not experienced terraformer in any way. In fact, I've never done anything terraforming before this season. What the heck? Yeah. So yeah, basically, I'm not going to give the best advice on this, but I'm going to give average advice that I think makes sense. That's probably one. So, first, remove all the things that are in the stinky way, like these stinky garbage. Mainly, these would be stinky things called trees. Trees are your enemy exterminator. I mean, trees can sometimes. Sometimes trees in the way have to be removed. If this tree was taller, it could stay, which means later on we might actually add another tree here. Later on in the terraforming steps. So, you know what it would be smart to do? Write down the terraforming steps. But not smart, but we can. Okay. I wrote this with my shears. Whoops. So now I've got this area in here. You know what I was about to say? We're gonna have to terraform this area. Duh! Okay, they're also vines. Now, problems with trees is, or leaves more like, is that they'll only decay if their distance is 7. 7 is the highest. So this tree is going to have to go because it's too close to these ones. Possibly that will have to go, actually. Well, oh, dang it. Go home, bee. Yeah, it's really good to do this because we can keep it on the bees as well. Which is not the screen glitch again. I don't get what that thing is, or if anyone else, like if that's just me, just me thinking something like that, or is it a common thing? I also want to break the jungle leaves myself with Houdini, because Houdini has fortune, and I want more jungle saplings. I don't know why, I kind of have enough, but, you know, I also don't. Yeah, she's in right in a second. There we go. But that's okay, guys. We'll just cut more. We will just cut more. Ooh, if I break those, all those will go. That is the weirdest thing. How long has this tree been growing? The vine growth in this area is just weird. Because they've just been loaded for so long, they're just growing as much as stinking possible. They're just going everywhere. Which is nice for me, because I get lots of vines when I chop down the trees. Oh, sweet vines. Sweet vines, you are so mossy. Oh, mossy vines. Wait, what? Mossy cobble. Mossy cobblestone bricks. Mossy cobble bricks. Mossy cobble bricks. Doesn't make sense. You just your face, so shut it. And then he whips it all down. He throws his shield at it. Oh, hardcore, man. Wait. Oh, aha. So this has been a hill. This area was always a hill. What I should have done... Oh, wow. 4 bees pollinating once. You know what I haven't seen, though? Pollination. I literally have not yet seen anything grow. I mean, sure, some of this is already fully grown now. But, like, anytime. I'll just see some. No. Why is there no pollination? Are they all going to bed? Good night, bees. I might snooze in one of those buildings. Actually, no, that's a chicken. So anyway. Look how close it is. All you have to do is remove some trees in, as you said, Minecraft, in a jungle, and then suddenly you just realize how close all your builds are. It's always been like, it's stupid, right? Hey. Yeah. I'm gonna question whether someone does know every time. These vines here, though. Need to say bye-bye, don't they, Mac? Stupid. The ways they're growing. I would shield to store. And I'll knock that back in late the step. What are you doing here, bee? Oi, sneezies. This is the pond that stupid zombie fell in, yeah. There's even a bush, like, floating above it. This is just awesome game design right there, Mojang. Oh, wow, I've never seen better. Whoa, I couldn't, oh my gosh. Jeez, this is why I don't work at Mojang. They're just too smart for my brain cells. Okay, all things aside, yes, they are very good at creating games. Obviously, I'm just being harsh, having a bit of good. There's something about, clearing out the bushes that are very fun. That is very fun, sorry. Something about clearing out the bushes that is very fun. So, now that you have removed, so maybe I can even get some text on screen right now. What are the steps to terraforming? I don't know, I don't have this written down, as I just said a while ago, so go home, B. So, I don't really know, but basically, step 1 to terraforming is clear out the area you want to beautify / terraform. So, well, first, we shouldn't be saying what is terraforming. Well, terraforming is the process of harvesting beehives that need to be harvested. Was that wrong? Oh, sorry. Terraforming is the process of changing / beautifying an area of land in real life, but predominantly we're talking about Minecraft right now. Also, take a break from this stuff because we've got to talk about bees. No, well, actually, honey. Both these things are. So if I go like this, we now have honey bottles. Unfortunately, I can't eat these because of a stupid challenge, but we did get this advancement. Be our guest, but don't. You can read it by the time I was just going shh. So yeah, use a campfire to collect honey from a beehive or bee nest using a bottle without aggravating the bees. I don't know what bees are like when they're aggravated. Woo! That's a bit spookies! See, I can't eat those, unfortunately. But you can eat those when you aren't hungry, and they're really good for saturation. They're kind of useful for, like, netherite mining, actually, because if you're using a pickaxe, which we haven't actually done yet, that looks turned weird as well. I swear that's a bug. That can't be how they're meant to be turned. Doesn't make any sense. It's probably like every single tree is like that. Go to every single giant. Look at that. We can even have a diagonal path in here if we cover it up, change the pond a bit, and go over to here. So, What is terraforming? Well, we already said that, kind of. That was a very vague description of what terraforming is. Bees are escaping. Go home, bees! No, that guy's not a runner. No, he isn't. Is he? Come back. I think he just couldn't be bothered using his wings there. Well, if you hadn't flown all the way over there, you could be bothered. Actually seem to be doing a pretty good job of keeping all these bees here. They fly away stupid because they're bees, but then they come back. And as long as they have enough bees that they still, like, live here. It's not majorly about the pollination. That's the first seeds I've gotten. That's kind of surprising me. Not ever, but today. Oh, what the heck. Look, tree. You shouldn't even exist. I couldn't even bother harvesting the vines. You just shouldn't be there, man. This pond is beyond curse. This is just... This pond is horrific. Kind of like a monster hiding in it for how long? Not weeks, but it was a long time for a monster to just be hiding there without me actually knowing at all that it was there. Because I wasn't really looking for it, but I just knew that I thought it had despawned. Didn't know it despawned because it was wrong. But anyway, these vines are going faster than I could harvest them. Not really. So, step 1 to terraforming, clear out the area wishing to terraform / beautify. Now, mainly that only applies to jungles. It could apply somewhat to, like, forests and plains. Well, not really plains, that wouldn't work at all. Plains are totally open. But somewhat, maybe if it's desert, you clear out the bushes. Maybe if it's a forest, you clear out some of the oaken, like birch trees and things. Generally, that mostly applies to going home bees. To jungles more than anything, because jungles are so dense in shrubbery, if you know what I mean. So then, step 2. Ah, bee. I nearly hit you. That would have been catastrophic. Wrong animal pun. Yeah. Unbelievably bad. No. Step 2 is land reformation. Now, when I say terraforming, the most of the terraforming we've done is that land reformation. That's what I'm saying because that makes me basically, what I mean by land reformation is placing in or removing dirt and grass or sand if you're in a desert, you know, or stone if you're in a mountain, to make the area more what you wanted. So right now I want a path in here. Currently, if you want a path, you'd have to be jumping up, you'd have to have a bunch of slabs, it'd be really annoying. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flatten out all this area. Bring it up to probably, I don't want it to just be a flat wall like that all the way around, even if that will convert to grass soon. Sorry, that will turn to dirt soon. I'll still have it sloped to make it look natural, but I won't have it, like, and over here it was super close to the walkway and it just felt cramped and stuff. So, what I'm going to do now instead is just this. You know what I kind of just realized? The first episode we ever did Terraforming on, wasn't that episode 2? When did we build the crop farming area? I think it was episode 2, yeah. And that was terraforming. Did I say the word terraforming in episode 2? Because that's a bit excessive. Like, episode 1, how to make a bed. Episode 2, how to terraform. Okay, so what did I say? Land reformation? That's just pathetically overcomplicated. Basically, shaping the land, working out the lay of the land. It's all very important for the angles. And yeah, working out how you want the land, not just to look, but to go home be. Go home be. Not just to feel to be shaped. Shaping the land. is kind of, or you may even want to say forming the land, but that literally means terraforming, because terraforming is land forming, because terra is land in, I nearly said Spanish. Latin. I don't know, because I default to saying Spanish is a language. I mean, it is. So I think that, yes, we've completed kind of step 2, at least for this area, which is shaping the land. Shaping. So now that we have shaped the land, it's time to make the land functional or beautiful. Now we all know that beauty is a function, definitely, isn't it? That's a great line. Beauty is a function in my cards. In Curiosity, beauty is a function. I'm just going to put this stuff in there because we could use it for terraforming later on. But now it's time to make the land look the way we want it to, basically. So this is the part I'm scared about, because everything before here was fairly simple. I mean, we had literally just removing bushes is basically brain switch off and do it. You only have to thing you have to think about is, do I want to remove this tree or not? There's a big end stuck. Fact is, if you push it off, it doesn't actually change anything, because all it will do, and it even stops flapping a wing. It's weird. It literally looks like it's frozen in time. Ow. These get weird sometimes, man. I still wonder whether bees can actually hover. I know dragonflies can. Dragonflies like famous for the fact they can hover. But yeah. So what is your land for? What is land you're terraforming used for? Like, what are you doing with the land? Is it a path? Is it an area around a build, like we might do with Jason's house? Is it, I don't really know, what else would there be? Is it a build or a path? Like, is it an outside area or is it a path? Like, okay, that's not really much. I'm so sorry, my yawn came out of nowhere there. I have nowhere to hide that banner except in the basement of the house. I have to do that, and then yeah. Because before I didn't have anything out here, but then I built to keep building, and then there were still trees in the way. But then now I have this out here. You can clear as day. You see, there's the random green banner, the line banner there. So this area is a pathway. This is the kind of thing you call like an outside area. Like, this was terraforming really, but this was more terraforming with like a field kind of field terraforming rather than like. That's not an official genre of anything like that. But field terraforming is not an official terminology used by terminology people that are smart. Okay. So this is a path. So what do you want to do in here? What do you want to do is get in your path. But then again, you have to think about, what is your path? Is it a city-style path? Is it an industrial path? Is it a early game path? Is it a late game path? Is it the path I'm going to do, which I would call a late game basic path? Or an LGBP. LGBP. No, that sounds stupid. Okay. What we're going to do is put in a path. So the path is going to be like this. It's going to use path blocks, not shields. I really can't do that, can I? Because you're in the way, stupid vine. Whoops, wrong button. It's getting a bit trigger happy now. Look out, bees. Oh, the shield still. So you might have noticed something about this path. One, it's weirdly shaped and kind of square. I'll work on that in a bit. But another thing you might have noticed about it is the fact that this is basically how the path is going to look. It's going to have a lot of path blocks, but you may be thinking, oh, this looks stupid. But yes, it does. But that's because we haven't got the coarse dirt in on the side, because that was really basic, and that isn't a late game looking path. It's just a basic, really basic, stupid looking path. No, actually. No! Get on my offhand, defender! Just don't be in my offhand, man. And so right now, actually, I'm going to form the land a little bit differently here. Because what I noticed was that the bee is being... Oh, that's so cool. This is so good. Is that I only had like one block of space here, and now this looks totally diagonal and looks really stupid there. But the thing is that I might have to get more dirt and grass and stuff to get this in here. But I wanted the path to be just about this wide, but I didn't really have the space in the land that I'd formed there to do that. So all I have to do is, yeah, oi bee, where are you going? I'm shocked by how well behaved the bees are being in general, though. The bees are being. Oh, but you got. That's funny, boy. Sorry, naturally slopes down, fairly naturally slopes down, and then comes over to here. Now, fortunately, the door is all the way over here. Now, I was prepared for that to be the case, but because that's going to face the rest of the villager boardwalk. Now, here's another thing to think about when you're doing terraforming, is think about the future. Ooh, spooky. Basically, think about the future. What are you going to do here? Now, we're going to have the whole villager boardwalk. So, I'm completely fine with it passing through here. And maybe it could come through here. I don't really know where the rest of the build is going to go specifically, but I know I'm probably going to have a dock out there. I can have more along here. I don't know how big the villager boardwalk is going to be. So I don't know a lot. I don't have a strong plan. In fact, coming up in the next episode... Actually, maybe, hang on a second. Maybe a fisher house? Yeah, the fisher house. Okay, 2 episodes time will be a villager boardwalk build, because I just changed that in. Just added that into my episode schedule, because I'm like, what did you forgot about the villager boardwalk, didn't you? What? Yes, I totally did. But anyway, so yeah, we're gonna make plans so that we don't want the path to just completely end there and be hard to... Oh, also I finished it with blackstone to make it look like there's a dark area up there. We don't want it to just look like it would look stupid if we continued it, like you can clearly see it's a continuation, because we're going to make it look like almost they all popped up at the same time. Well, that's not really what we're going for, but you know what I mean. Like, we don't want to make it look like, you know, Jason was the first villager, then we did that over there, then we did that over there, then we did that over there, then we did that there, and then there's the cleric house over there, and stuff like that. We don't want that to be the case. We just want to make it look like we need to harvest even more honey immediately. This is actually a really fast honey farm. I can make faster and also automatic ones, which we might do soon. Oh, hello bees, sorry. Take me. Sweet dreams are made of these. Who am I to disagree? Everybody's looking for something. True. What an accurate song, my dear. My dear Watson. Then we have another thing here. So having a trouble box. And it is working with staircases. And this is not an official step. This is step 2.5. Wait, I thought we were on to 3. Wait. We are on to the 3rd step, but this is still 2.5 because it's kind of like shaping the land as well. Staircases. Are you going to have any staircases in here? I'm going to have a staircase there. I might have a staircase. I think I'll have a staircase in here too. Because that will work for like mirroring. There we go. Whoops, I didn't put that there. I'm going to put right. So this is a staircase there and a staircase there. So this could be done with slabs if you just have like 1 block step up. I think I have that over here. So I kind of have this over here. This is like the original, but I did the path actually different than I had everywhere else, but this is why, because it's meant to be like going to the ancient site anyway. So I just have stepped ups here with just spruce slabs. Then it gets to here, and we have the spruce thing. I need to remove that beacon. I really do. Should I go in? I mean, You know I'm having. You know it's a challenge episode when those baked potatoes look tempting. Could. Sorry. Not right now, Beacon. Later, Beacon. I've been saying later, Beacon, for like the last how many episodes? What was it, 104, I think? That's 6 episodes. Roughly 6 episodes ago, I should have removed that thing. Hey, the first one didn't get me hungry. Okay, so what we've got here is a staircase to there. Now, this is also kind of a staircase, but when I say staircase, I really just mean change in elevation, clearly. Not really a staircase. But what? Oh, he won't find his way home. That isn't gonna happen. Is it? He's stuck under a tree. No, he isn't. What? If that tree goes home all by himself. Did I say tree? I meant bee. Whatever. Oh, that is good, bees. Bees aren't actually dumb. I thought bees would... Well, yeah, actually, I changed my previous statement, which is they're not badly behaved, they're just stupid. I changed that with they're not stupid, they're just badly behaved, actually. I'm gonna flip that around. Well, they're a little bit of both. Oh, he's snoozing. I had no idea he would snooze behind the window. Just didn't know anything about that. So yeah, staircases are a big thing to think about as well, because they're a way to add more like variation, I guess, into your path. And also, what thing you got to think about is that looks really bad, at least in my opinion. I'm assuming in everyone's opinion. So doing that makes it look a bit more solid. You could theoretically put something under there, like in the Curiosity House at Rivertown. I have the barrel underneath the staircase. I quite like that idea. If you want to put some random storage in there, you could do that. I like this little track, it's quite nice. Be our guest! Ooh yeah! They're right, Mackie. Hey, Mackie. Mackie the macaw! You know what, I'm gonna go over this way first. What is this? Is that a tree? Please tell me there's a tree in there. Yeah, this tree's gonna need some pruning for sure. If not just to be removed. So it seems like 3 trees are basically generated in the same spot. I don't know. But yeah, that's like 4 trees. 1, 2, 3, 4. All in that tiny spot, and there were bushes in here. That was just insanely overgrown. And when you do that, you also want to put... I don't really know why that looks so much better, but it looks so much better. So this tree's there, and this tree will stay. So, what we've got to do is probably move out here a little bit. And then what we've also got here is, guess what? A pond! A naturale! Pond day. Yep. Pronounce that. Can you tell I'm not Spanish? No, you cannot. Okay. So what we've got here is a pond. So pond beautification. Yeah, I said beautification, deal with it. Is another thing to think about. So this pond, it even has some coal ore here. You can tell it's raw stone. It had all those floating things above it, which is always need to be removed because they are a glitch. It has holes. It has weird spots where grass is growing. This seems like an overgrown, very weird thing, basically, because this is what Minecraft ponds can look like sometimes, or lakes. They call them lakes, but I call them ponds because they're not like big. Anyway, so what I've got here is a good hiding spot for zombies. Apparently, is something that needs to be removed. Well, we could. Well, hang on. Actually, no, that's completely wrong. I don't even know why I said that. Something that needs to be changed. Now, what we can do here is we could just remove it. We could just put grass on top of it, which I'm not doing. I'm doing the opposite of. We could fill the whole thing in, just put grass on top of it and maybe some torches down there. What I actually want to do is just make this look a lot better. What we could do is try changing out the bottom of it, maybe to some cobblestone. We could put some bone meal in here and get some seagrass growing. We could definitely remove that coal, although that just looks silly. It's a nice find early on because you're like, oh look, free coal. You know, coal, cool. I like coal. I don't not like coal now, but I have better ways of finding coal than in a pond space. So So yeah, I think what I'll do, I was expecting to raise defender instead of actually. So in here, the path is also different. So what are we going to do here? Well, we're going to have to kind of work on making them so they don't clash. And I think in here, the path will kind of switch up a bit. Because the fact is that even if we were doing the same path over there, where it was just on the edges, it would still be on the edges here as well. So it kind of would mash into it. So there, like that. Put some more on the outside. Let's get some a little bit more. So there you go. That kind of merges into here. So I wouldn't normally recommend doing two different. I don't have any other blobs, do I? I won't. No. Nope. Ouch. And there then. Yeah, I actually could have just crafted some of that, but I forgot that I had the sugar box. Sugar. Oh, you can craft a honey bottle into 3 sugar. I was like, I think I've seen sugar before. I made a cake episode 15. It's kind of funny that I have an excess of saplings and not very much oak wood. So, we just did stage 3. I think I've lost count. Which was the path work, so getting the actual path in this area. But you may notice, it certainly will if I go this way. Oh, why is that going away? If I climb up this tree and look in that area, you may notice it still looks a bit bland and flat. You may experience this, certainly if you live in a jungle and you've cleared out a big area, or possibly if you live in a plains biome, you may experience patches where it's just boring. And now, even though the foliage color in jungles is just beautiful and amazing, and that area specifically in there and kind of around there looks a bit flat. That's just because it's like a pool table. Now, I like pool tables. Well, not really build like them, you know. But I like, in contrast with like a big build or something like that, doing like a pool table looking thing might look kind of cool. To use a pool table. And what I mean by that is, you know, pool tables, whether it's fake, it's always fake actually, of course, it's artificial. Or it kind of looks like grass, you know, with like a pool table, the billards or whatever it's called. Those things, yeah. You have the tables and they are green on the top and it looks like grass. That's kind of what happens, especially in jungle biomes. What happens when you have a big grass area, it starts to look like a pool table from a distance. This area when you stand here just looks like grass, but you know, it starts to look a bit like a pool table. I'm just saying pool table too much, aren't I? Basically, that's where more coarse dirt and also bushes comes into it. Now, I might actually have to use my shears to get some oak leaves, but I would prefer to have spruce. I forgot. I got everything I needed except for sprucelings. So, but also flowers. So I do have in this sugar box, this one right here. Some bone meal, and so I can come over to this flower that this guy is pollinating on. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Definitely some of you. Oh, you're beautiful, Alex. And now my inventory's full, so I know I got some peonies there on the best. But there's 2 high flowers, also 1 high flowers, but mainly 2 high flowers. Can look quite cool. They can be plowed in coarse dirt. Get some rose bushes. I probably only would go with. Dang it! I've been leading a bee over here. Whoops! I knew that would happen. Hey, bee. It was your fault you came over here, so I'm not gonna have you go back all the way. So flip. What if the bees start getting led down this path just by flowers? What if the bees come in for that lilacs? Oh, come on. If I see problems with that, that's just like overachieving bees. Alright, you and you. Just breathe, I don't care. Just don't come down here though. Don't go all the way to Jason's house just because you want to suppose. No bees, feeling good. So yeah, put some flowers in there. Kind of distance them, got peonies. I might cut just like 2 peonies in here, but you don't want to put too many flowers in there because then it starts to look kind of like a flower forest and they look a bit dizzying and busy. Something else you can do is actually dark oak saplings. Dark oak saplings never grow unless you put them in 4x4. So you can do like every now and then. If you use anything else, you're gonna have to make sure it doesn't grow like using like string or something. But like that, there you go. You can just put like little dark oak saplings that look like little cool plants. Because after all, they are. So there you go. That's kind of why I bought dark oak saplings. Not really know why I bought so many other saplings and no string, but alright. Then there's also melons and pumpkins you can put in down there. I might put some melons around here. Just from that manual spot in the crop area, actually. Where I have the things around. Put some melons around there. In this area, if I move my shulker box, because that can stand out like a sore thumb, because it's the massive black shulker box. I'm gonna use the term, it can stand out like a black shulker box now instead of a sore thumb. So just so you know, if I say that in curiosity, I'm probably going to say that in real life because you're just confused. But yeah, if I say that in Minecraft video, that's what that means. I mean, it's just like a sore thumb. Like my lack of speech today. But there you go, that's starting to look a lot less flat. Something else you might want to do, since we also have bone meal, is just this. BAM! That's actually a sound for this in 1.17 now. It's just bone meal the area. Now, if it gets to be a bit much, a little bit too much grass or flowers or something, then that's alright. I think that's alright because we are using the word. Wait, if it's too much, that's alright. What I meant to say is if it's too much, you can remove some just by punching it out. No, if it's if there's too much of it, that's fine. I don't care. That's not what I meant to say. So there you go. I'm playing any music, is it? No. That's sad. That's too quiet. So there we go. And now that area looks like a flower-topia. So maybe a few too many flowers in here. Maybe I could have just gone with more bone meal, more grass, tall grass, rather than... And when I say tall grass is this stuff. You know, this stuff and this stuff. Also, I just grew a couple more flowers for the bees, which seem to be going off that way. These shears are about to break, is basically what I'm trying to say. There they go. Oh! I didn't know it existed until 2 seconds ago. Oh, I did, but I forgot about honey blocks! A cool thing. Look at it. Oh! Oh, dang it, we need to go to a crafting bridge to craft it back. But that is a honey block right there. It's really cool. You actually stick to them and you can slide down them. There is an advancement in adventure. Yeah. Jump into a honey block to break your fall. Now I won't do this now because I want to do it in an actual useful situation. Hang on, I want to go somewhere the crafting table and let you craft this back. Don't have to do it's just that and that. And there we go. I didn't put any steps in. I put steps in here. But I didn't put I put steps in like there, but then over here I didn't put any steps. Steps as in no stairs or slabs. Wow, that's guys. Alright. I guess he's going to put the flowers up there. But that's going to be just about it. Well, that is going to be it for this episode. All I want to do is check it out from the sky. Oh my gosh, what? I need to put a staircase in over there. I do have a bit more work to do, but wow, that is a transformation. Transformation time with bees! Wow. That is epic. Oh my gosh, that's cool. Wow. I love the jungle base so much. One of the coolest things about building in a jungle is you always have a tree to get a good view from. I think I said that when I was building that, actually. I said that one of the cool things about building in a jungle is you always have a good view spot, because there's always this massive trees everywhere, so you can just climb up one of the trees. Especially if you've been in the area for a while and the stuff is growing, the vines are growing. Full of honey? It almost is. So those two are full of honey, and that one's almost full of honey. Now you stand here and you can hear tons of honey dripping. Shh, listen. Well, the roar of the campfires kind of drowns out the sound of the honey dripping, but you can still hear honey dripping. Didn't beautify that pond either. But yeah, I did kind of say how to. Just put sea glass, maybe little cobblestone slabs and mossy cobblestone slabs in. Break up the ocean. Break up the ocean floor. Not really an ocean, mate. Break up like the floor of the pond and stuff. So there we go. That is connecting the jungle base, beautifying areas, paths, work, things. Yes, terraforming. That is actually not just terraforming, it's how to terraform. Boom. I think there was like 4 or possibly 5 steps. Oh, I don't have any gravel. Nah, I'm just going to put a bit more coarse dirt in. I do still have a bit more work to do. With like a staircase over there in that direction. And things like that. And maybe working more on like coarse dirt there. So there's little touches I can make. So it's not finished, but it is mostly finished, isn't it, Mac? So this episode's almost been going for 2 hours for me. But I think that now, puppies, as Mac just said, I'm going to have to say, hang on, stuck on a vine like the ocelot was. See you soon. Oh, sweet ass boy.